Hey guys, welcome to another one of Ash's dog blogs. Hey sweetie, there you go. So, we've had a bit of a rough day today. We met our vet, who was our vet for not very long, actually. Where are you going? Stretchy pupper. Try and sit still. He came in, Ash freaked out, which is not too surprising because she's frightened of men. When she'd shot into the kitchen, he was like, oh, she's very, very frightened. I'll come in, I'll just ignore her. I won't even look at her. And I was like, okay, yes, this is good. This is positive. This is kind of what we want. An understanding of behaviour. And then he proceeded to have a discussion with me about... Sorry, I'm getting a really sore throat, so if I keep coughing, I'm really sorry. You proceeded to have a discussion with me about dog behaviour. And I'm not impressed. He was telling me that we should be treating Asha as part of our pack and being dominant over her. Now, it was very long ago disproved that dogs work on this pack structure and we must dominate them. I'm not going to go into what is correct because I'm not qualified to do it. I'm not a trained professional by any stretch of the imagination, but this was disproved a long time ago. You can go and look for yourself. Go and look at the Institute of Modern Dog Trainers or the NAC down in Wales, and all of their training revolves around positive reinforcement, having the dog as a part of your family as opposed to treating it like this underling. His other suggestion to try and dominate Asher and prevent you and prevent you from taking over our house and being awful was to eat before her and then give her her food and take it up again, and it doesn't work. They're just going to think you're a little bit weird, I would guess. I mean, if somebody was trying to dominate me and they ate first and then went, here, have food, I'd be like, well, what has that done for me, really? You just look like an ass. What was his other suggestion? Oh, with regards to Asha's anxiety and her quite severe reaction when a stranger comes into the house, in some severe cases, he said euthanasia is an option. Look at that face. This is a lovely dog. We don't euthanize lovely dogs. Don't look at me like that. That's making it worse. That was appalling. And he then suggested the equivalent of Ritalin for her, which for a 7-month-old dog, Ritalin, really? No. And he said that if they didn't work, we could then progress on to antipsychotics, such as amitriptyline. Now, I've had some experience with that, not because I was psychotic, but because they also use it for treating seizures. They use it as a treatment for chronic pain conditions, and a few years ago, I was diagnosed with a chronic pain condition. It was a misdiagnosis. There's nothing wrong with me anymore. But sorry, I haven't got a treat, Tweety. But they offered me amitriptyline, and it's not very nice, and there's no way that even in a small dose that I would give that to an immature dog. No way. So I wasn't very impressed that his first reaction was to dominate her and his second was to medicate her. Not when we can do everything in a force-free, in a positive way and have so much better results and a happier dog. I mean, that just it blew me away that these kind of archaic measures are still being shifty around a bit, are still being practiced by veterinarians. So he scanned her, and we've now got her chip number, which is a start because that means we can now get her registered officially with us. And it finalised that, and he had to listen to her heart while she was doing while she was having her chip done. And where are you going? Where are you going? Hello. And whilst he was listening to her heart, he said, oh, her heart's actually quite slow. Now, she was curled up under me in a ball, physically shaking. You could smell the fear coming off her. Yes, we could. It wasn't nice. No. And he said, this is perfectly good. This is a strong heart. It's not. I spoke to a friend of mine who's the behaviourist, and that essentially means that her body was shutting down through fear, is what he said to me today. The next stage from that would be catatonic. She'd just fold in on herself. So he took this as a good thing, and it's not a good thing, not by any means. And like I say, I'm disgusted that anybody thinks that that's an appropriate way to treat one of these gorgeous animals. You're lovely. You're lovely. We wouldn't do that to you. You don't need medicating. You don't. No. Horrible vet. So we've switched back to our old vet. The one we were with when we had Whisper. If you do want to read anything about Whisper, by the way, there is a section on Whisper on our website. I am updating the website constantly. I say constantly. Yeah, when I have time, I'm updating the website as much as I can, trying to get some more information on there and stuff. So there'll be more pages and stuff going live. But there is a page for Whisper. It's not the most detailed or anything, but anyway, the vets we had with her were absolutely amazing. She was deaf, and somebody kicked her when I was out walking her one day, and that made her a little bit wary of strangers for life. She only made it to 4.5, but the vets that we were with, we went in there and they'd just sit on the floor with her, and they'd give her some treats to have a sniff at, and they wouldn't force anything. So going from them to having moved house and this new vet and having him do that is just, I don't know, it's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. So if you do want any further information on positive training or anything like that, feel free, check out the Institute of Modern Dog Trainers. They're absolutely fantastic. And there's Richard home. And this is what she does when a man comes in the house. Yeah, this is what we go through every time a man comes in the house. She'll be fine in a minute. Come here, sweetie. No. Oh, goodness. I thought we'd be done by the time you got in. Asha, you coming through, sweetie?
What's up, girls?
And this is what she did. That's Richard, by the way. Yeah, this is what she did when the vet came in. And this is why he said, in severe cases, euthanasia or medication. But if you look now, she's sitting next to him, and it's absolutely fine. So we...
It's not fine yet, give it 10 minutes.
Yeah, give it 10 minutes and then she'll be okay. But we disagree with the vet.
Yeah.
So, like I say, I'm going to go back to our old vet who understand a little bit more of the behavioural science, I think. Oh, that was a tail wag.
You could go.
See, straight back to the floor, and she's fine again. So, anyway, that's the run over with. Cheers, everybody. Bye.